Okay, as you can see, I'm at London Euston. I'm going to catch the Overground Railway to Kenton. It's my last station on my Edge of Zone 4 Odyssey, and I'll be quite pleased when it's over and done with. So this is the train I'm going to catch, and I'm not walking back into London. I'm going to walk down to Greenford, where I started the other week, and then I'm going to walk along the Greenford branch, not literally, I might add, and then go home. And that will be it. That task will be finished. Although I would say there was a few stations whereby I haven't actually done any videoing. I did blog them, but I didn't video them. And the ones that immediately spring to mind was Welling, Abbey Wood, Norwood Junction, and a couple of others, but I can't remember. Anyway, let's hope that the exercise finishes with lots of excitement and fun. So let's go to Kenton.
Safety announcement. Due to today's wet weather, please take extra care whilst on the station.
Okay, so I've arrived at Kenton. I did have my excitement. There was a guy who was asleep, some old chap who was asleep on the train, and he suddenly woke up and he was very abusive and rude and swearing and frightening all the young children on the train. And we all had to get out the carriage, and he was asked to leave, and then the train continued on its trip. So I arrived a couple of minutes late at Kenton, but I'm here now. Kenton is served by both London Overground.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the Bkaerloo Line, service to Harrow and Wealdstone. Service calling all stations to Harrow and Wealdstone.
I don't know if you caught that announcement, but they said this train calls at all stations to Harrow and Wealdstone. I wonder how many stops that is actually. Have a look on the underground map. Haven't seen one of those for a long time. Right now, what was I saying about Kenton Station? It's served by both the Bkaerloo and the London Overground. It was opened in June 1912. It was built by the London and North Western Railway to connect Watford Junction with Euston and Broad Street. Remember Broad Street? National Rail passengers per year, 1.2 million. Underground users, 2 million. So that's the station building, and over there you can see Wembley Arch. Sudbury Hill Harrow, been here before. This was one of the first ones I did. Visited it as a least used station. Back at Greenford, not going to say anything about Greenford, but I have got some stats which I will reveal at a later place. About to get run over, and of course it's called South Greenford. And I've been walking along the branch line, and I haven't seen any trains, so I am half expecting that one will come along. We'll have to see. So, the Greenford branch is actually 2 3/4 miles long, and that takes you to the junction with the Great Western Main Line. And it was opened in 1903, but normal services commenced in May. And Greenford station has 260,000 passengers a year, and South Greenford has 62,000 passengers a year, and the trend is upwards, which is good. There is a train going. The timetable definitely says 1818, but the announcement just says 1813. Anyway, I can't hold my camera steady this long, so I'm going to have to stop. So, class 165, diesel multiple unit. So one passenger getting on. Yeah, waste. Must be going down. The train's just come back from Brentford or somewhere, or going to Brentford. Oh, well, that's a bit of a Brucey bonus. So I've arrived at the next station, which is Castle Bar Park. I know there's a train not due yet because it went past as I was walking along the road, and also the indicator boards here are working. But there is one due in 1844, which I think is about 10 minutes. So what do I know about this? Locally, this line was called the push and pull, because obviously it had nowhere to turn the engines round, so therefore it would have been a rail coach or an auto car. The loop formed by the Great Western Main Line, the branch, and the Acton Norfolk line is sometimes used for turning trains and as a diversionary route. Right, we now move on to the next stop. Next stop, Kenton Green. Right, I've got some more stunning information here. What can I tell you? I can tell you more about the usage of the stations. Right, so we've done South Greenford. Castle Bar has 188,000 passengers a year, and again it's on the upturn. And Drayton Green here has 153,000 passengers, and again that's on the upturn as well. And look, that's where the junction is. I was telling you about earlier. So the next train to Greenford's 1911, and the next train to Ealing is 1903. Hopefully I can get back to West Ealing before it starts to rain. Bay platform at West Ealing for the Greenford branch. Train off the edge of Zone 4. This is the 11 past 7 Heathrow Connect, which I'm going to get to Ealing Broadway, and then go on the old Tubo and get home and go out with my wife to celebrate successful completion of my task.